say you are just gorgeous. You're just beautiful.
So are you.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. Okay, I saw the movie on Friday. This is going to be big. Are you anticipating, the fans just going absolutely crazy especially over the hot vampires in the movie?
Right. Yeah. Well, they're already going crazy over the hot vampires.
Right.
Yeah. Hopefully. I mean, it's a very passionate book, so it makes sense that the audience would be like as hardcore.
Right. And you hadn't read the books before, right?
Mm-mm.
Was that by design? Did you just not want to have any preconceived notions about who the character was?
Well, once I hadn't heard about the book until I learned about the movie, and subsequently lived with the first book for 3 months or however long that was.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't been able to move on. It was just too much. It's like you have to live something for, that amount of time, and it's so heightened all the time, and it's so strained all the time. I couldn't. I needed some breathing room.
Because it seems like when you get into this character, you can't leave her, right? You have to really, really just live her every day. Would you say?
Point. Yeah, no, that's sort of what we do.
Right. Well, okay, so tell me, what was it about this particular role that really attracted you? And do you find any similarities between yourself and your character?
Yeah, well, I mean, Bella is sort of easy for, I feel like, every girl to relate to because you semi-project yourself onto her because you feel like you are her when you're reading the book.
Right.
I mean, it's a total vicarious experience, detailed thoughts about fixations that you shouldn't know about.
Like what?
Oh, no, it's just she's obsessed with this guy, and there's whole chapters devoted to descriptions of his jawline, and so it moves slowly, it's quaint. It's very, there's a slow progression. It's a very character-driven movie, and she really encompasses the best sort of fundamental female qualities. She's a little insecure, but she compensates. She likes herself and she trusts herself. And
is it true that Emile Hirsch recommended you for this role?
Yeah, apparently.
Really?
Yeah.
When did you first hear about that?
Catherine said something at the audition. She just said, it's weird. We're a very incestuous group. We all knew each other through other people. So it was Emile said you agree. I don't know how it went down exactly, but I think they talked about it.
So you haven't had a chance to call them and say, hey, thanks.
Hey, thanks, buddy. No.
No, maybe you should be making that call pretty soon. Let's talk about the chemistry between you and Rob. I mean, did you two have to, does that just happen, or do you have to work on it? Or when you guys first started shooting your scenes, did you just instantly know that you are going to have just such amazing chemistry?
Well, the audition was pretty intense, just in that he was so different from everybody else that came in. He wasn't, thoughts were going through his head, and you could see them, and he wasn't just fixated on looking a certain way, posing and being, the handsome vampire that he's supposed to be. And you could feel real pain. To live 108 years alone, you're not going to be the perfect guy.
Right.
And he was the opposite of that. And he's also very responsive. He sees and he listens, and that's very important. That you're not acting in a scene by yourself.
Right.